Hello, my name is Lexa Lubanga, and I'm the creator and host of the Kenyan Readathon, which is a month-long reading marathon in September aimed at promoting Kenyan literary works. So the reading marathon, I created it in 2020 amid the pandemic. I put out an announcement video 2 weeks to September to state it as the official Readathon month. So the Readathon has been happening in September for the past 4 years, where readers are encouraged to read as much as they can when they can and share their reading progress with others. So for the whole month of September, each day you pick a Kenyan literary work, either internationally published or locally published, either poetry or spoken word poetry or oral literature or written literature, a song, and talk about it, share about it, support the author, and as part of the reading marathon, hence the Readathon. So in 2021 we had the official launch of the Readathon. Throughout the month it was going on, and then we launched it on the 21st of August at Kenya National Theatre, Ukumbi Mdogo. And then, so the years after, we've been doing it and having it at Alliance. So we dedicate one day for like a mini festival where I invite readers and writers to connect, and we have a panel discussion and just share the joys of reading Kenyan literature. Then after the event day, we get back to the reading until the end of September.
Welcome to Conversations in Literature. My name is Eric Rogara, and I am here today with a guest. I am joined today by Lexa Lubanga, a young activist in literature, a publicist, promoter of literature, a big fan of Meja Mwangi, the owner or the founder of the Kenyan Readathon, which is an event that happens every year in September. She loves books. Nobody loves books more than her. And I am excited to have this conversation with her. Yeah, so hi, Alexa.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm well.
Yeah, what are you reading?
At the moment?
Yes.
Thank you for asking. I'm not doing my usual reads.
Mm-hmm.
I am currently grading compositions for a writing competition.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also reading books. I'm finalizing on reading books for a book prize.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'll go back to my usual reading once I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you care to tell us about the competition and the prize?
Yeah, no worries. So the competition is organized by Whisper in the Jungle. It's a book by Robert Mwangi, and I'm the ambassador of the book. So Robert has made it easy for those getting into the reading culture by creating competitions, doing giveaways and all that. So our publicist in Nyeri organized this writing competition for kids from grade 5 to grade 8. So they wrote stories based on a topic they were given, and so what I do as the ambassador, I'm going to read the stories, grade them, and then get a winner out of that, and then they'll get prizes sponsored by the author of the book, Whisper in the Jungle. Okay. Yes.
What does being a book ambassador entail?
Ambassador, you're the face of the book.
So it's not like being a publicist.
No, because there are publicists and then there's the ambassador. So I usually, for the ambassador, I could say my roles, because they vary with different organizations. For a book ambassador, you organize events, you facilitate how the book can reach certain people, you guide those working under you or next to you, if that makes any sense. and of course giving the book the publicity it needs. Of course, there are people who can work with social media, but me, I do most of the outreach programs, reaching out to places and, getting ideas that could make the book known and the author as well.
Okay, so do you do more online or on the ground?
It's a balance, but I started mostly online because that's how the author know about me. And then now, since I have to do like vigorous publicity and get things to be at a balance, I have to tour places like bookshops, see how the book is doing, reach out to people who might be interested in buying the book, or institutions or schools and so on.
So if you were the publicist, what would you be doing differently that you're not doing as a ambassador? Yes, yes.
A publicist mainly, they run the social media. Of course, I can run social media, but then you see you have more roles than a publicist. A publicist, they don't have to move around as such. Okay, it depends with organizations and how I've been working. You don't really have to move around everywhere. You don't, like, you're not the face of the book most of the time as compared to the ambassador. When let's say there's an event, of course the ambassador has to give way for you to do something and advice, and I'm also in direct contact with the author and I don't know if I'm answering your question.
You are.
Okay.
You have been a publicist actually
before getting into the ambassadorial role.
Are you still a publicist at Lolwe?
No.
You're on the masthead as a publicist.
Maybe they didn't just take it down, but
okay. What did that entail?
Running the social media and ideas, sharing ideas, and how we could get Lolo be known and be read. Yeah, mostly that.
Okay.
Yes.
You are in so many things. So I'm curious, how did you get in the scene?
Literary scene.
Yes. What was your, like, how did you get in? Was it when you were in campus?
But then I think Kenyan Readathon gave me a name, I'd say. Before that, I was just an active reader, and of course I would share my reading on Instagram, which is called Bookstagram, where your Instagram is dedicated to only sharing book content. So I was active on that side. And then, of course, when you're active on Bookstagram, there are so many things happening around the book space. And not so much was happening on the Kenyan book space. So that's how I was motivated into shifting into the Kenyan book space and being so active in it by creating Kenyan Readathon. And so from Kenyan Readathon, making it, is it popular? I don't know if it's popular. And making it known. And of course my enthusiasm for Kenyan written works. And so, it just gave me opportunities to, work with people, collaborate with people, and so that was my in. Yeah, but I was in campus to answer your question. Yes.
So for you, it started as a love of books.
Yes.
A lot of people get into the scene by being writers, so they start going to literary events as writers. So they are getting into the scene because they want to succeed as writers. But for you, it wasn't about writing; it was about
reading.
You just loved books. Were you in book clubs?
Yeah, I even had one, which died. I did have one. It was active, and then now the readers in the book club were not too serious, so they wouldn't join the group discussions, the book discussions. But Physical book clubs, no, it was just an online book club. And I was not in so many book clubs. I think I was just in one. But I would, no, two actually. One that I created and one that I was part of, an international book club with international readers. Yeah.
I've been in a book club, and I know that having the discipline to read the books and even to ensure that people are reading is not easy. But we used to do it physically. So the fact that we are going to have a meeting next Saturday is going to push you to finish reading that book in preparation for the meetup, yeah? So I'm trying to think about doing it online. It seems like it would be a lot of trouble to get people to read and have that discipline. Like, how do you incentivize them to?
It depends. It depends on how you relate to the readers from onset, how you also welcome them to the book club. Many people forget about that, the reception, and of course encouraging people to read. A book club is not a punishment. People fear book clubs because, the deadlines, and you're supposed to read this kind of book and not this book and all that. So the first impression of how you welcome readers to your book club matters, and of course how you select books. So basically you don't have to put it all on you to, like, the creator of the book club to select the books. Now, since that you're in power, you have the one in charge. First of all, like, just let the first month dedicated to understanding the type of readers you've collected, because you'll put out a call and then people will join. So no, don't just immediately get into, now you're going to read this book, you're going to read A Grain of Wheat by Ngugi wa Thiong'o, and that is that, and you've not taken time to understand the kind of readers you've collected. That's just like a classroom. You need to understand your space so that it's easy for you when you're teaching. You know how to control this behavior and that behavior and all that. So basically, a book club shouldn't be about you, the creator. It should be about the readers, and at the end of the day, it's promoting the reading culture. So someone can be with you for a month and they decide to leave the book club. That's that. You've already accomplished your mission, at least to change their reading experience. But I don't know if I'm answering your question.
It's good.
Yeah.
So how many book clubs have you started?
Just one.
Just one?
Yeah, Books and Beyond, which I'm thinking of getting it back. Yes.
Wouldn't you say that the Kenyan Readathon is like a huge book club?
Yeah. I'd say, yeah. Because people confuse it to be a book club. They're like, how do I join this book club? So, yeah. So
maybe, what if you just made it a book club? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Like, you see, the Kenyan Readathon is open to everybody, right?
Yes, anywhere.
But that means, you see, when something is open to everybody, it also means that nobody is accountable except Lexa. But when you have a book club, everybody in the book club is accountable to keeping it running. So you could just have a Kenyan Readathon book club and the Kenyan Readathon event. Yes.
Interesting.
So then you would actually be guaranteed for every event you do, you have at least 20 loyal soldiers. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You could even have teachers. Then you have a Kenyan Readathon book club. You could start Kenyan Readathon book club in schools. You know what I mean? So for different schools, like, how they have the debate club, they have the chess club. So you go to a school and start a Kenyan Readathon book club. Yeah.
That's a brilliant idea.
And then at the September, you do the Kenya.
Everyone.
Exactly.
That's a good idea.
And then you would now have to have a bigger venue. because so many people would come.
Yeah, like KICC or something.
Yeah.
Nyayo Stadium.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I should fill up Nyayo Stadium.
Yeah, stadium. Yeah.
I should.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a very, very good idea.
Mhm.
It's very good.
Are you thinking right now?
Oh, yeah. I am. It's a
The
good idea.
possibilities.
Yes, and now
Yes,
that
yes.
needs a lot of dedication and
Yeah,
work.
you know, that's something I noticed when it comes to groups.
Mm.
You know, there's this saying that 20% of the people do 80% of the work in groups. It's the Pareto principle. So 80% of the people don't do anything, but 20% do everything. And no matter what you do, that's the way it's going to be. So it's a very weird thing about group dynamics. Like, even if you want everybody to be committed, you will only have 20% people being committed. And if those 20% people leave, you know what happens? You think that the thing will die? No. Out of those remaining 80%, a new 20% will rise up. So it's like people rise up to responsibilities when there is a responsibility. So when you have a group, you know, you have... that's what I noticed when I was in a book club. Like, there were always those people who always attended.
Yes.
And then there were all the people hanging on to the to the work done by the 20%. So Kenyan Readathon, if it's Lexa who is doing everything, at some point she'll get tired.
Yes.
So she needs her 20% of the people to work
true.
with her to make the Readathon big. Tell us about the Readathon. When did you start it?
In 2020, amid the pandemic, COVID. It's a COVID made me do it project, but still I had the enthusiasm before that.
Did you have the idea before that?
No, not before 2020, just in 2020. So a fellow Kenyan booktuber, because of course I have a YouTube channel which is dedicated to books, and so it's called Booktube. So a fellow Kenyan booktuber was also doing a readathon in July, but it was called Afro Fantasy Lit Readathon, and it was happening in July just for 2 weeks, where people were reading fantasy books written by African writers. So it was a very, very interesting reading challenge, and of course she inspired me. Her YouTube channel is called Soila Kenya. She inspired me to, host one now just dedicated to Kenyan books. Of course, at that time, readathons were happening in different countries. Lots of them were happening. If you go on Booktube or YouTube and just search, let's say, there's no Ugandan, there's an Indian readathon, or there could be a readathon dedicated to a specific group of people, or there could be a readathon dedicated to a specific community or a meal and all that. So you read book based on this community, you read books based on this meal, or you read books based on this country. So at that point it was a very great motivation for me to also do that. But I didn't have a big following on social media, so I just challenged myself, why not? Let me do the Kenyan Readathon. So I put out an announcement in August, just 2 weeks to September, and I was like, guys, let's join in and read Kenyan literature. I have created a resource document where you can find recommendations and all about the Readathon information. I have also created our Twitter page and our Instagram page where you can get updates, because it was mostly happening online. We couldn't meet physically, so you read as much as you can when you can. Share your reading progress using the hashtag Kenyan Readathon and tag the creator Lexa on social media. So I started it in 2020.
Why is it called a readathon? Sounds like marathon.
Yes, so it's a reading marathon. I've forgotten how they place it in grammar, but so when you combine the two words, you take a piece of this word and a piece of this word, so you call it a readathon, spelled as R-E-A-D, read, and then A, not R-E-A-D-E-R. No, it's not a reader. No, it's a readathon. T-H-O-N. So many people confuse that. So it's a readathon. When you say readathon, it's, I don't know,
so people read fast, read while they are running, or
so the thing is, a marathon, of course, you're all, when you start running, you don't stop until you're told to stop. There's a finish line.
So you have to read not one book but many books.
Many books. So as much as you can. Of course, there are no restrictions, there are no strict rules, but once you've decided to join in, commit yourself to read as much as you can, underline you as you can, when you can. Again, underline when you can, not all the time, when you can, because people have busy schedules, and then you share your reading progress. So you could even do 4 books in the whole month, and that's fine. Or you could learn about 10 folktales. That makes sense. That is all, because that is still Kenyan literature. And this does not only involve written literature, also oral literature.
A lot of us loved reading books when we were kids. But either because we grew up to become adults, or either because of technology, phones, and all these distractions. A lot of us can't read books the way we used to. Like, it's hard work, which is why we would take part in the readathon, so that we can read for once. So I find it interesting that people like Lexa have retained that joy of reading. How does that feel? Like knowing everybody else has lost it, but you've retained it. Isn't that special?
It's not special.
Yeah. Like could it be that reading itself, that passion for books, for reading, is almost like you know how you say that you're called to do something? Like you're called to paint, you're called to... We never speak about reading as a talent, as a calling. Yeah? It might be.
A calling to read.
Well, like how many people used to enjoy reading when we were kids? Not everybody.
Yeah, not so many.
And then when we grow up, a lot of people like me fell off by the wayside. But then some people still have that joy,
of reading.
And what do you think?
First of all, it's not special to read so many books. It's just an advantage. It's just an advantage because it improves. People assume the little details of reading, but of course it improves your communication skills a lot, and how you see the world and how you connect with people. So that's not being special, that's just being a proper human being. And of course, since I've been trying to connect with so many readers, I wouldn't want to make it hard for people to get into the reading culture by, telling them I am special because I read so many books at so many times, and you don't read any book. So there's that element of grace. And of course, there's also, you can brag a little bit, for reading as much as you can.
You said reading helps you communicate better. And a lot of times when people talk about why people should read, it's always framed from that angle of, it's like your vitamins. Take your vitamins because it's good for you. Nobody tells you why you should take meat. Like it's good for you. People want to take meat. Nobody will tell you why you should eat cake. Yeah. So when I was a kid, I didn't read books because I want to communicate better. Books were the cake. But you see now as an adult, it's books are the vitamins. Take your vitamins. You must read books. why should people read other than that it's good for them? Because people don't want what is good for them. People want what they want. That's why we are watching clips on TikTok. Yeah, because we enjoy it. Yeah, but a lot of people don't feel that. Maybe they enjoy books when they start reading them, but before they read them, it's such a hard.
It's heavy.
It's heavy to get yourself to sit down and start reading, and then maybe there's the attention. The reduced attention because of the smartphones. So I start reading a book and then I see something there. It reminds me of something my friend said on a post. So now I have to get on X or Facebook and remind myself what they said. Oh, before I know it, 10 minutes have passed. Now I have to drag myself back to the book. So it's like, for a lot of people, reading has become so torturous. So can people regain once you lose it? I know this is an unfair question, but once somebody loses that joy of reading, is it possible to get it back?
Okay, you've asked me, I think, 3 questions. Let me at once. So there's that why you should read.
Yes.
And of course, attention, you lose attention when you're reading.
Yes.
And
can you get it back?
Social media and all that.
Yes.
So why you should read? To be informed. People don't say out loud everything that's in their hearts, which is okay. But you would want to see yourself one day being informed very well, that you have a say to something, an issue, a conversation, or an opinion. I write say, not just talking because you are a loud mouth, but you have the correct idea about something, a conversation. So being informed generally, and also slowing you down, because the world can be too chaotic and too busy. So you can immerse yourself in situations or people or things that just divert you into something different. Books give you they give you a balance. They stop you and they silence you. So that's a good thing about reading books. So the other question, once a reader and you lose your mojo, and can you ever get it back? Of course you can. Because books will never be there. And right now, knowledge has been simplified. You can get it by listening to audiobooks or by watching short documentaries based on a book, or watching a film based on a book. So either way, you'll be inspired not to read the entire book, but sections of it, just to confirm what you listened to the audiobook or what you saw in the documentary. So there's so many ways to reach that that point of getting back into reading.
You talked about audiobooks, and there's a controversy around that in the sense of, are audiobooks the same as books? Yes. What's the difference between reading an audiobook and listening to a podcast?
And a podcast podcast is
I mean like an audio. You see, it's audio,
or a recording of a book.
Yes, it's a recording of a book. And let's say somebody could do a solo podcast, right? So a solo podcast is somebody sits there and talks and you listen, right? An audiobook is somebody sits there and reads the book and you listen. Isn't it sort of the same thing?
Wait, a podcast, someone reading out a book?
No. I'm saying like, you could have a podcast. Let's say I'm a scientist, right? I am a scientist and I have certain ideas, right? And I do a podcast where I talk, and I'm a professor, so I'm very precise. You know what I mean? Very precise. So I'm precise, and I orate to the reader. Yeah, and in that precision, the precision of my orature, is similar to a book, right? Like somebody listening to me, it's like they are reading a book. You know what I mean? I remember Professor Makoha, Wanjohiwa Makoha. There was an event you guys organized last year to memorialize Charles Mangwa, Grace Ogot, and who was the third one? Gakara Wawajau.
Gakara,
yes. And Charles, Professor or Dr. Wanjohiwa Makoha, who is a lecturer at KU, and was your lecturer,
yes.
So he got up there and spoke about and gave a presentation on Charles Mangwa. And the way he started, the way he unrolled it, the way he took it to the end, I felt like I had read an essay of 8,000 words or something, like a long essay from in the New Yorker. An essay, the way he presented it. If somebody had recorded that presentation and then I went and read it, I would not have said this is something somebody spoke. I would have said this is something somebody wrote. This is a piece of writing. So that's what I mean, like a very good presentation done in the podcast form, in the audio form, may be indistinguishable from an audiobook. So it, in the sense that when you are processing it, when you are consuming it, you are consuming it with the same faculties of your mind, right? Compared to when you are reading a book, when you are reading, and I know this is ableist, it's ableist because not everybody can read, you know?
Yes.
Not everybody can read with their eyes, right? It's ableist. It's, but on the other hand, there's this argument in the sense of when you are reading a book, like physically, not an audiobook, when you are reading a book, the way you consume it is different. The way your mind consumes it is different. You see, when you are listening to something, you are sort of passive. You know what I mean? The words are like whatever that person is saying is washing just over you, and you have to pay attention. So it's like a river is passing by, and you're trying to catch the fish passing by, right? But when you are reading the book, you are the river because the book is in your head. You know what I mean?
I get it.
So it's kind of different, and that thing of now the river is in your head, and if you don't have the ability to pay attention, I think that's part of why it's so hard for some people to read, because it's like they can't nail down their attention long enough to concentrate on forming images in their minds. So when they are reading, their minds start wandering. So it's like, oh, I have read a whole page and I don't even know what I have read. Then you have to go back to reading the audiobooks are easier, I would say.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
I have no debate on either which is better and which is not better. Of course, if you're informed at the end of the day, just use what you can to be informed. If I also usually take breaks from reading a lot and listen to audiobooks, but not so much, once in a while. And of course, audiobooks, there's you can what's the word? You can make them play faster, you can slow them down. That's a very good thing about audiobooks. So you can you can make the narrator read out fast. And also that makes it convenient for you if you're on a deadline, let's say book clubs, and you want to get the story. And it also depends on how you master what you've read. You read and then you forget what you've read and you have to go back. Also, it has to take practice for you to also be able to pay full attention to whatever you're consuming.
Tell me about Meja Mwangi.
I was waiting for that question. Oh, Meja Mwangi. Okay, let me just say the first thing that comes to mind. Okay, his name is coming to mind. He's David Dominic Mwangi. That is his real name. You didn't know?
Oh, okay, that's funny because it's like both of his names, or all four of his names, are doubles. Double D, double M.
And then there's me, Lexa Lubanga, double L.
Okay. What about the other names?
What? Sorry?
Do you have two other names as well?
Middle name? No. I just have.
Okay.
I just have
Lexa Lubanga.
Yeah.
Like Lex Luthor.
But I have a middle name. Yeah, I have a middle name. Yeah. So his real name is David Dominic Mwangi. It's actually on Google.
Okay.
Many people forget about that. Like you could have read Meja Mwangi for many years and then you notice, kumbe anaitwa David Dominic. I actually didn't think about the doubles until now. I know it's very special. Let's see how it's connected with me as a person. So Meja Mwangi, there's a lot I could say, but I first interacted with his work, I think in first year campus. I was reading, of course, part of the coursework, reading materials we did. I think it was going down River Road. I think that's what we did. Almost did cockroach dance. I think we did that. And then now I think we also did cockroach dance another semester, and that was that. And the teacher who delivered that unit did a good job. And I remember, that's the only book I remember from that unit. Of course, kuna Ngugi wa Thiong'o, I think tulifanya Petals of Blood, A Grain of Wheat, and then we also, for Eastern African literature. Hiyo ni 1.2, first year, second semester, if I'm not wrong. So that's when I first interacted with his work, and I was so blown away, if that's the right expression. And so we didn't read him further, but I just made it my own, usual habit to get back into reading his other works. Yeah. So I don't know if I'm even on the right thought process, because I get too excited to talk about him, and then I like the right words. So I'll let you ask the questions. Just ask anything, and
what's your favorite Meja Mwangi book?
Hard question. But for today, I'm thinking about Rafiki Man Guitar. Right.
What's it
okay.
about?
For now.
I haven't read that one actually.
For now, so it's a very hilarious book from page 1. So Rafiki Man Guitar. Rafiki is the name of the main character. A man in his mid-40s, if I'm not wrong, who walks around with his guitar in the township, very mischievous, not causing chaos, but ile to sorry, am I allowed to use Kiswahili?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. That one guy who's very stubborn, but in a very good way. Like, you're too tired of this person coming around and, are trying to make you talk and all that. You don't want to get rid of him, but you don't want him around. You understand?
Yes.
They keep on coming back, or they move around small different stations in the township, talking to people, doing this and that. And of course, life has had a way with him. He's not so well, like, he's not rich or able. He's just a struggling man, but he's making his life just as beautiful for him and the people around him. And so it's set in Nanyuki. That's a very interesting thing about it. So Meja Mwangi takes us around Nanyuki, a place called Majengo, the town, the people, the villages, the animals, everything, the air around Nanyuki, and the humor in that book is amazing. So it is set in Nanyuki. So most people are used to Meja Mwangi writing about Nairobi, River Road and all that, and the streets in Nairobi, but that one is entirely set in Nanyuki. It's a quick read. It's like 250 pages. Just, you can read it in one sitting.
I think my first Meja Mwangi book was Jimmy the Dog. I read it when I was in either standard 5 or standard 6. I don't know if you guys used to have those books when you were growing up. Jimmy the Dog, Mountain of Bones, Little White Man. Were those books lying around in your childhood?
I don't remember. Maybe I might have read, but we wouldn't remember. Maybe you might find a book with no cover. You just start reading a book from page 3. That was very usual. I don't remember. But that's a very old book, considering it was published in 1990.
Which one?
Jimmy the Dog and The Little White Man, both in 1990. I might have bumped into it, but not... Like, I couldn't remember. Maybe
they had stopped publishing them.
Printing. I'd say printing. Because, printing, I'd say.
So, one thing I noticed, they were set in Nanyuki, and they were set during the colonial era. Which era is Jimmy the Dog set in? Not Jimmy the Dog, Rafiki Mangita.
Post.
It's which around which time? 60s, 70s?
No. It's a recent book.
Yes, I know it's recent.
The setting.
But the setting, yes.
Not 60s, not 70s. I think early 2000s.
Early 2000s. Okay, that would be interesting.
It's modern.
Yeah, because a lot of writers, you find that they have a certain period. You could find like a certain period in their life or a certain setting. Like there's a certain thing which they are, which speaks to them creatively. So you find when you read Meja Mwangi, not Meja Mwangi, like Ngoi wa Thiong'o, you find he may write a lot about the colonial period and the post-colonial period. I don't know if I have read any Ngoi wa Thiong'o which is about like the 21st century. You know what
Maybe
I mean?
Poetry. No, his pieces of poetry.
Ngoi wa Thiong'o writes poetry.
Yes.
Okay, yes. Yes. The Kikuyu poetry.
Yes.
Okay,
I've
read those ones.
Yes.
Yeah, so I thought maybe that Rafiki Man guitar would also be that period.
No.
That's interesting because it tells me that Meja Mwangi, in terms of his creativity, that his wellspring of creativity is evolving still. Like it's not stuck back in time.
You know, he's still writing.
Yeah.
And he's released two books. And they're entirely different from what you've read. You said you've read Jimmy.
No, I have read Jimmy. Oh, these are the children's books. But they have, of course, also read Kill Me Quick, Going Down River Road. I haven't finished Kakas for Hounds. I bought that because you had a Meja Mwangi readathon at some point.
Yes.
And I took part in that. I bought that one, Kakas for Hounds. And The Last Plague.
You're well read. You can be my friend.
I haven't read them. I bought them.
You have them.
I have them.
Okay. Make effort.
Yes.
So I was talking about the two recent titles, Barring Caesar and Gazelle That Dreamt She Was an Elephant. Look at that title, Gazelle That Dreamt She Was an Elephant.
That's Meja Mwangi still?
Yes.
Wow.
Which is it's not even about an elephant or a gazelle. It's I've not read it. I have it. It's quite big.
It sounds like a children's book.
No, it's an adult book.
The Gazelle That Dreamt That She Was an Elephant.
Yes. And
it's a recent title.
Yes.
What's the other name?
The other book, Barring Caesar.
Barring Caesar. I saw in an interview about you that you are reading that one.
Yes.
You finished?
No.
It's like 500 pages?
Yes.
And there's another one. he released online. It was something called Tasker.
Christmas Without Tasker.
Yes.
As well, 2014.
2014.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
But Izin is the Sai.
Uh-huh.
Gazelle, I started reading it, but I get swamped because of what I'm reading.
What's the setting?
I read a few pages.
Mm-hmm.
It's set in the US. It starts off in the US.
Oh, because that's where he lives now?
I can't say that.
Okay. All right. I think I
that.
saw it on Wikipedia.
Oh, you saw?
On Wikipedia, it says I don't know if it says Canada or the US, somewhere.
Wherever
like
he
not
is.
Kenya, basically.
As long as he's writing.
Yeah.
It says in the US.
Mm-hmm.
It starts off. I don't remember the state. It starts off very well. Like Meja put a lot of work in that book. I was like, I'm not going to rush with this book. I put it away, go back to my normal reading for the book prize and the writing competitions and all that. But I'll read it. I'll finish it in October, as well as Barring Caesar. So Barring Caesar, I've not started it, but it was formerly known as Kasim the Comedian. So I think it's unserious. It has, I think I can compare it to Rafiki Mangita, the humor part of it. So there's those two. And Abad tells me he's still writing 2 more books. Yes.
Wow.
So that will make 20, if I can count, I think there are 23 now books. And some have been out of print, like the Bush Trackers. That's the only book from back then that I've not read.
Was that a book or a movie?
A book.
Which was made into a movie?
Carcass for Hounds was made into a movie.
Okay.
Cry Freedom.
You said Meja Mwangi's first book was
Kill
when
Me
he was
Quick.
24.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
That was a really good book.
It was.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, so we are talking about, I don't know if the listener knows that or the viewer knows that we are talking about Meja Mwangi because you've been doing a lot of promoting of his works. Can you speak a little bit on that?
About Meja Mwangi.
About your promotion of his
Meja Mwangi.
Yes.
Or of his works,
Yes.
of him as a person.
Whichever you do.
Okay. So I call myself a self-proclaimed publicist for Meja Mwangi. The passion started with the first book I read. And not so many people talk about him as much as they should, because he's put Kenya to the map. His books have been translated into other languages, into Polish, into German, into not Kiswahili hapana, but there's German, there's Polish, I don't know if there's Italian, those European languages. And he's been studied in school, and his books are very provocative. And he's I'd say the best contemporary Kenyan writer from the 70s till now. And his personality also fascinates me. The way he just writes good books and just disappears. He doesn't need the limelight. He doesn't do multiple interviews. He's nowhere to be found in a good way. We respect his privacy. That is it anonymity?
Anonymity.
Yes, that's the word. Also fascinates me because I could also share a little. I could pick a little from that, because also I really don't like too much publicity. Let the work speak for itself. So yeah, I've been doing that for quite a while. And of course, getting books from his website made me now have the first ever phone call with Meja Mwangi. My first ever interaction. So I think
how did that happen? How did he? Is it that he reached out or you reached out?
No, I didn't even know I was reaching out to him. So this is the story. I was ordering a book from his website, which has been out of print. So I was not getting it anywhere in bookshops, but it has now been reprinted. Ilikuwa Christmas Without Tusker. Christmas Without Tusker is nowhere in the Kenyan market. It's just on Amazon. So I was getting it, and of course there was a process. Once you get a book on the website, you pay with a pay bill and you M-Pesa, and then you wait a few minutes to get the book sent to your email, because you'll include your email and your phone number. And so my book was taking too long to get to my email. As stated, 15 minutes. It took like, let's say, 30 minutes. I was so impatient, or maybe it took 16 minutes. I don't know. So I called the helpline, the number that was there on the website. If you have any issues, call. And so I called the number, and I was like, it rang a little bit, and then I started talking, even without letting the other person on the other end speak. I was like, hello, my name is Lexa, and I've just ordered a book, and it's taking too long to get to my email. And you know what I heard from the other end was like, oh, you've ordered a book. It's like,
it was surprising.
They were not expecting people to order a book from their website, because it was not too active. Not so many people knew about it. So I was like, yes, I have ordered Christmas Without Tusker. I have paid this and this amount, and I am waiting for it. And they were like, oh, okay, give me a half an hour. I'll send it. Give me your, okay, this is your number on WhatsApp. I said yes. And I told them I've also shared my email on their website. And they're like, okay. And I was like, thank you. And they're like, thank you as well. And I was like, thank you. So there was a series of thank yous, and of course with a happy voice from the other end. Thank you. So I was like, huyu ni Meja Mwangi. But I ended the call. And then so on WhatsApp, I received the book kwanza. I texted kwanza. I went on WhatsApp, and I think they had sent the book. And I was like, thank you. And I was like, hello, was I speaking to Meja Mwangi earlier on? And he was like, yes. I was out of words. I was out of words. And
did you jump around,
Yes, I think I even cried. I was so happy. Like, that was the happiest day of my life. It was in April 2021, if I'm not wrong. I was so happy, like extremely happy. So he was like, thank you for purchasing. And then he sent me a free copy of The Big Chiefs. He sent me, enjoy this bonus, The Big Chiefs. And I was like, thank you. Do you know what I did next? I introduced myself in a paragraph, I think 500 words. I sent him a long message. I was like, hi, I am this and this. I come from this village. I'm from this. I'm this and this years old. I read your works. I tell people about you.
Oh, by this time you'd already started the campaign?
Yeah.
When did you start the campaign?
2019. I don't know.
So that is even before COVID, yeah?
Yeah, before COVID.
So this precedes the readathon?
Yes.
So this is your first literary activism?
Yes.
Meja Mwangi?
Yes.
That's amazing.
But I was not so active, because my social media was not so big, so not so many people knew.
But did you think of it as activism at that time, or just being a nerd?
Yeah. And a big promoter. People have started giving me names in 2023.
So at that time, you had never thought of yourself as a thing. Like it was just, I love this book. Like how I love this movie, so I keep talking about this movie. Or I like Octopizzo, so I keep talking about Octopizzo. And then you're just a fan of Octopizzo,
just a random young woman. And so after sending my intro, he responded. He was so happy and all that. And then so I initiated the Meja Mwangi Readathon in December.
2021.
Yeah, I think the first one was in 2021, I think, after the Kenyan Readathon.
Yes.
So I was like, why not do a Major turns 70? It was a Major turns 73 because now he's 75. I think I started with Major turns 72, if I'm not wrong. So 2 weeks to his birthday, which is 27th of December. Yeah, I think I started with Major turns 72. So I would get people to read for the 2 weeks in December, and then until his birthday, read as much as you can. When you can, share your reading progress with others. Just the same criteria, but sasa hii ni 2 months. 2 weeks. So yeah, and of course I kept on updating him. We kept on talking through the phone, and he sent me signed copies of The Last Plague, Kill Me Quick, and Going Down River Road. So he gave me extra copies that I gave out to other readers, and nikabaki na zangu. So yeah, so that's how it started.
So now you said he's still writing.
Yes, his own words.
Yeah.
Yes.
What keeps him going? Like, he's still writing at 75?
Yes.
Like, what's the what's the motivation? Like you say that you had a story in you, and then you told it, right? But now you're saying that he's telling new stories every time. Yeah, it's not the same stories he was telling in the 70s. It's new stories. So anyway, you're not like Meja Mwangi, so I wouldn't ask you. But I'm really impressed that he's still writing, and writing bigger books than the ones he was writing back then.
Yes. Lengthy books. Yeah.
But now the sadness is that when people talk about Meja Mwangi, they're talking about the books he wrote from maybe the 90s, 80s going back. But you're saying he's been writing even after that.
Yes.
But these other books, have people read them?
A few. If I could mention, if I could even throw a title at you. Have you heard of Weapon of Hunger?
No, that's an old book, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the first time I saw that was at the library when I was in high school.
Oh, okay.
So it's not a new book.
Okay.
I mean these newer books.
Or like Christmas.
Yes.
Yeah, not so many people know about it. First, it's because it's not available in Kenyan book.
And you know the reason I'm asking is, you see, he doesn't do the publicity. Yeah. Maybe that's a reason.
Oh, publicity.
Yes.
Yeah,
because I feel that back in the day, when Meja Mwangi and the others were coming up, the publishing houses were more functional. Yes. Because they did focus a lot on fiction. But then from around the 80s, 90s, 2000s, because of IMF and other things, the publishers started focusing more on textbooks. So whatever budget they used to have for even doing marketing, they publish the books, but they don't promote them, which I think is a tragedy.
Yes, a very big one.
Yeah, because now people like Meja, they grew up knowing that somebody else does the promoting. But now us, or the writers today, they have to hire Lexa to do the publicism.
Yeah.
Publicist work. Or actually be the publicists themselves. Which now is a tragedy for somebody from the old world like Meja, because he can't learn new tricks right now and start promoting, starting, going on social media, going on interviews. Yeah, so I think for that reason, you promote his books?
He knows. Goodness. Why would he not know? There was a time I did.
Because you're modest.
He knows. He knows. And I tell him, I send him evidence. I send him reviews of people, because people know I'm in contact with him, so they send my reviews. I send it to him. He reads them. He responds. So yeah, and he also knows, because there's a time I did a Twitter post for his 73rd birthday, and it attracted a lot of people. It was so overwhelming, because I've never had that kind of what is it called, audience.
Is that the one I had commented on?
I don't even remember. So many, like I think I got 900k. Yeah, 900,000.
900,000 tweets.
Views.
Oh, okay.
Retweets were like over 500.
Okay.
And comments was so many. I don't know, 800. So
900,000 impressions.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah.
So, and I think he saw I think it reached to him, because his nephew commented, and he was like, "That's my uncle." I was like, "Oh, imefikia nephew wake." Yeah, so I think he sees everything I do, if he has access to it, because of course he has Facebook and Twitter, but they're all private. So he sees what I do. And of course, if you go on Google and search Meja Mwangi, and maybe you scroll somewhere, you'll find something Lexa blah blah blah. Or if you go on Twitter and search Meja Mwangi, of course, Lexa. Lexa is there telling people, reminding people to read Meja Mwangi every day. So he knows I do that a lot.
And let me show you how it all ties together. Because you're a publicist, you're useful. Yeah. To publicize now even the books that nobody knows about, because he's done them later. Who has he published with? Is it like the older East African education publishers? EAP.
Yes, and also Longhorn. And then
those newer books.
Oh, the newer books, no. H&M. H&M books, not H&M.
Is that international?
Yes,
okay.
I think it's in the US. H&M books.
That explains why maybe the publicity hasn't been done locally.
Yeah. H&M. At a Christmas Without Us, Burning Caesar, and all that. H&M.
And you did a Meja Mwangi event recently.
Yes.
Was it August?
In August 17th. It was a meet and greet with Meja Mwangi's enthusiasts.
Was he present?
No. No, he wasn't. But that I majorly created it for his readers to come, connect, and talk about his books. But it would have been great if you would have showed up.
Yeah. How did it go?
It was good. It was really good. So actually I saw very new faces, people I've never met before. I had them grouped into stations. So like I made posters of the book covers, so you can move around each station, talk about cockroach dance here with a person, and then you can move around, go elsewhere, talk about Mama Dudu, the insect woman, talk about it and all that. And there are also books on sale, so when we had cake, it was good.
Yeah, there's something I mentioned earlier. 2023, last year, you did an event with some collectives to memorialize some dead, is that the right word? Late Kenyan writers.
Yes, African.
Was it African or Kenyan?
African, because we also
the
did.
The day I was there, we did Kenyans. Yes. So it was in April last year, where you did Kenyan writers who died in April. Right? So there was Charles Mangua, there was Gakara Wawanjao, Grace Ogot, and then in May you did something else.
We didn't have an event.
No, there's one physical. You did for Ken Walibora.
Oh, at Alliance.
You didn't do Ken Walibora? Like a memorial event from that? Was it Kenyan Writers Calendar? Something?
No, it was monthly celebration of African writers. That's what it was called. And so we had a calendar. I remember Ken Walibora.
Yeah,
I think we
did.
did.
You did more than one.
Forgive my memory.
So,
I just remember the one that changed.
So who was involved in that?
Or the event.
Yes.
So 5 collectives. Comrades Book House, spearheaded by Nanyuki Githetwa. If I'm not wrong, my tongue is a bit heavy. Rafiki, which is it's a community of writers and poets. And then Down River Road, which is a literary magazine. And then Books of Kenya. And then Cheche Bookstore, Cheche Bookshop House. It's a bookshop. Sorry, Cheche. Cheche Books and Cafe. Yeah, which is a bookstore and a cafe. Yeah, so. And there was another collective, but it was a single person who was involved with designing the calendar. Designing the calendar is an author. Yes, he's written Now You See Me. You know that author? Yes. So he came in as...
Hey, he's so big, he's a collective in himself.
Yeah, he designed the calendar.
Yeah, he's really good.
He's really good. So it was us. And at that time, I was in as Books of Kenya. So Books of Kenya is an initiative that we started. I don't even remember. So we're doing interviews. So we used to do author interviews. So like written. So we interview authors, and we did like over 10 authors at that time. And then
the interviews are available
in a website somewhere. I'll have to. The website is
not on YouTube.
No. It was written interviews.
Okay.
So we published them on our website, and then we had social media where we used to post book events. So basically, anything happening in the Kenyan book space, we used to share on that collective called Books of Kenya. Yeah, so that's what I did for a while. For I think, I'm still doing it, but I'm alone now, so. It's a bit overwhelming.
You had people?
Yes, we were doing it with Hapasawa. Hapasawa, they also do events, but they post events, just other events. But this was dedicated to books, so it was a collaborative project. So we do interview authors. We publish them every Friday, and then in the meantime, on our social media, we share anything that's happening on the Kenyan book space. Yes.
Which was the first thing you did which is bringing people together? Like, which was your first thing?
Meja Mwangi, I think, was my first. I think I've done a number of things I've just forgotten. But substantial ni Meja Mwangi, Readathon, and Books of Kenya. Although Books of Kenya is a bit... that I do it not as to seek publicity for myself, but just to promote, get people to know about it. It's just like a news whatever outlet or some Books of Kenya. You just get news of what's happening in the Kenyan book space. But you know that now needs a team. It needs a team, a big team.
But now I'm getting why you are so big on Meja Mwangi. It's like that's a canon event. Like, you know how you say before Christ, after Christ. So there is before reading Meja Mwangi, where you are just reading for yourself.
Yes.
And then after reading Meja Mwangi, you're now reading and also sharing. So how was it before reading Meja Mwangi? Like going back to when you were a child. How did it start?
How I started reading?
Yes.
So I grew up around readers. My father himself, he used to read a lot, I am told so. I'm told he would read a book in one sitting. He has so many books in his library till now that I keep on stealing from his library. And of course, there was also a home library. A local school has a library, a public library. And of course, I was around other people of other races who had a reading culture already. So you would see them reading books when they're not working. And at that time, social media or phones were not so very, were not a big thing at that time. So you'll grow up watching people read instead of being on TikTok or Instagram creating reels or stalking people like I do.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so
who are you stalking?
I know people stalk me, but I also stalk them. Anyway, it's people I look up to, of course.
Okay,
people I want to learn from.
Okay.
Yeah, and so
is that stalking?
Yeah, because I stalk. No, I don't stalk.
Yeah.
Because
I know people stalk their exes. You know.
Oh,
like
yeah.
You stalk. You know, stalking is like when an animal is stalking another animal, so that it can pounce on it. So kind of stalking has an intent. You know, like you're collecting.
Now people stalk me.
That
I know for sure because I'm a threat.
Okay.
Not in the literary world, but this social world.
Tell me more.
You're
a threat.
I'm a big threat. Ask them.
To
Nairobi women. I'm a big threat. Like, how can Lexa be this and also have this kind of people around her, and also she's down to earth and all that, and I can't have this person or I can't do this and all that, but I block them.
I know there's a story there, but I'm afraid to ask more. There's a rabbit hole there.
Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
Yes.
But of course, I have a social life.
Yes.
Because I have a social life. I'm not just buried in books. So what was I saying? So there was no distractions at that time. So people used to read to me. The people around me used to read to me stories, and I was so fascinated with the language, English language, and I used to practice, and I used to talk to the foreigners. Let me call them that. I used to force them to understand my English, broken English, because I would mix it with Kiswahili. And if they would not understand me or communicate back, I would cry. Like, I would seriously cry. It was stressful for me. I'm trying to tell you this with my broken English and you're not understanding. And it just made me too sad. So, of course, that fueled my passion to also know the English language. And, of course, the books that were accessible easily were books written in English. Of course, there were Kiswahili books, but I first interacted more with English books. So I would read to understand the language and to communicate.
There's one interview or article about you. You talk about a book called Go For It. Yeah? Go For It. What was like? Do you think you say this book was special to you?
Yes.
Go For It.
Yes.
And that's what you do.
Yes, that's what I do.
You go for it. Go For It is a children's book, yeah?
It is. I think near grade 5 or 6.
Kenyan book?
Yes, by Moses Otu.
What is it about?
The title
That's just the message. Go for it.
Yes.
If you have an idea, go for it.
It's a very small book. I think there are kids participating in a competition. I think athletics or something.
How young were you when you read it?
I was 9. 9.
And when did the message of it sink?
That's or like
you spoke of it and I was like, the things Lexa does are amazing, and she does it regardless of whether she has the resources or the people. So it's like Lexa wants to do a readathon. She doesn't have the social media, like she doesn't have thousands of followers. She will start the readathon anyway. She doesn't care. she'll do it and it happens. Lexa wants to do this or that. She doesn't have the money, but she'll do it. She won't even look for the money. She'll just do it with what she has. She'll go for it.
Yes, that's it.
That has been you since you read that book, or
I was 9.
or could it be that was what you already were, but that book spoke to you?
Ignited. Yes. And I remember reading it over and over again. And that day my mother bought that book for me. That day I was insisting. I told her I really want a storybook. Please buy me a book. And that was a book I think she picked it for me, or did I pick it? I'm not so sure, but I had insisted, Mom, I need a storybook. And that was the book. And once I read it, I used to read it over and over again, walk around with it. Everywhere I'd go with it to school several times, and then someone stole it. And then years later, I was working in textbook center, and I saw it. I was so happy. I got it.
Now? As an adult?
Yes.
And you read it?
Yes, I have it in the house.
Is it still good to you? Like, do you still enjoy it?
I was 9.
No, like when you read it now again, like do you still enjoy it?
Yes, but of course, it's written for children.
So yeah.
Yeah. What are you saying?
Do you feel like you lost something by buying it? Like it would have been better if you kept, if it kept being what you imagined it to be based on your memory. Or are you happy you bought it? I'm
very happy I have it, even because with the way Kenyan books go out of print, I was so happy to get it, because it was published in 2000 and I don't know 3 or 4, kitambo sana. So I was so happy to get that copy. So
now you went on and became a teacher.
Yes, that's also the profession that I always told myself I want to be when I grow up. Everyone in class, as young as
of course.
Yes, teacher of English, as young as class 3. Oh, I want to be a pilot. I want to be a neurosurgeon. I used to hear that a lot. I'm there like, I want to be a teacher.
So you always knew yourself?
Yes, I always knew I wanted to be a teacher. Knew myself, that's very different.
No, like in the sense that...
In the sense of what I want to be.
You see, most kids, they don't say teacher, they say those things. So when a kid says something like, I want to be a teacher, okay, maybe it's because you admire your teacher, or it's because you have a really strong sense of self, which I think you have, from you. Like, for you to be able to decide to do the things you do, you have to have a really strong will, strong sense of self. So if people tell you, you want to do a readathon and you don't even have followers, you won't listen. It's because that's what I mean. You had a strong sense of self.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So, do you teach?
At the moment, no, I'm not teaching at the moment. Yes, but I'd love to go back to teach once I'm done with my further studies.
Academia? What about academia? Would you want to teach, like at university?
Yes. Yes. The more I grow, the more I'm thinking of going that route.
Academia.
I'll still be an educator one day. I have
in literature?
Yes.
When you go that route or route, will you still continue with the readathon and these are the literary promotion?
Activism.
Yes.
Since I've been branded as an activist, which sounds really good, but it's a lot of work. I have to do that. Whenever I can, I have to do that, no matter the audience I get or the little crowd I get, because I know word moves fast by word of mouth. So I'll still go on doing that. But once I have achieved, anything is achievable in this world. Once I achieve whatever I am aiming at, I'll take a break and let someone else go on with it.
What are you aiming at?
To get people to read Kenyan works, just as usual, just as reading who's that? This popular author, Colin Colin Hoover, this
Oh, yes,
American
yes,
writer who
yes.
everyone talks about.
The one who made this site get attacked by the FBI. Z
Yeah.
Library.
Yeah.
Her fans actually.
Yeah.
On TikTok,
So,
they alerted the FBI. The FBI learned about them, about that Z Library,
oh no.
because of Colin Hoover fans on TikTok.
See.
And anyway, what were you saying?
So I was saying, okay, what was that?
You want people to be as excited about Kenyan books. Yes.
And read and criticize and share and discuss, and of course just make it normal, like just the usual. Not that we have to like tell people read Kenyan works or go to this bookshop and buy a Kenyan book and all that. Hapana, let it just be normal. You know, once it's normal for them, it will be so easy for writers now to get a platform to also read, to sell their books and also understand the Kenyan literary scene. Because for now, we could say it's not so balanced. But I mean, once there's that decorum, and of course, you know exactly what you're getting yourself into reading when you go to this author or this book or this bookshop and all that. So once I achieve that, I'll leave it for someone else now to come up with something different. But I encourage people to come up with such initiatives. Anything that will get someone talking about a Kenyan book, you go for it. We've actually not talked about you.
It's not about me today.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
Yes, I think we have it. Or do you want to say something?
Now I have one question for you.
Okay.
Is the readathon making any sense to you as an author?
It is.
How?
The readathon makes sense, and you see, like I was saying before when you were talking about Meja Mwangi, the publicity is very important, and right now we are in a situation where the fiction market or the fiction works are not being published by the mainstream publishers in this country because they are focusing on textbooks. So you find a lot of authors are going into it themselves. And that means they also have to go into the publicity themselves. So something like the readathon, it offers us some free publicity. Like it's a publicity event, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So maybe you are an activist but also a publicist in that sense. The same way you did for Meja Mwangi, I would say you are doing that for all of us. Kenyan writing, because you are focusing on Kenyan, right?
Yes, just Kenyan.
Kenyan, yeah. So definitely, it makes sense. Yeah?
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So until next time on the Conversations in Literature. Did you enjoy the conversation?
Yes, I did.